This song is about a man named Lewis. Lewis H. McCott, to be exact. Now, Lewis owned a little bookstore in Harlem. And one day, while he was sitting in his bookstore, some black boys came in with their fists up screaming, "Black power, black power." He said, "Look, sons, I'd like to straighten you out." He said, "Black is beautiful, but black ain't power. Knowledge is power, sons. 'Cause you can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know, when you ain't got no dough, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's for sure. Ooh, yeah. Now, Lewis also said that when the white man landed here, he brought two weapons. One was the Bible, and the other was the gun. If he didn't humble you with the Bible, he crumbled you with the gun. And they're still praising the Lord and passing ammunition all over the world. Yay, so you can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know, and you ain't got no dough, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's for sure. As I was listening to Lewis's words, I thought a couple of my own. The human collective strives to be connected. Our minds strive the respective intellect. Our souls no regret. Our bodies the joy of no neglect. We are constrained by societal norms, born with individuality to only conform, and the cycle goes on in sync. In sync. So I think what Lewis is trying to say here is, live life, love life, be smart, take your piece, don't play your part. 'Cause you can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know, when you ain't got no dough, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's for sure. Hi, my name is Tianna Esperanza. I'm a musician, and the song you just heard is called Lewis. I wrote it about 2 years ago now. I actually wrote it after watching a documentary called The Black Power Mixtape, and I saw an interview of this man named Lewis H. McCott, and he just had a lot of really beautiful words that resonated with me. And you know, you might notice that in the chorus it says, "You can be as black as a crow, you can be as white as snow, but if you don't know and you ain't got no dough, you can't go, and that's for show." And so, you know, I just took those to heart, and you know, I felt like there was a lot of wisdom in that. So that was one of the first songs I wrote and was proud of, you know, because I've always felt that having kind of a protest undertone in my music has been important. I started getting myself involved into racial issues and started talking about it because my experience has been pretty different because I am mixed. And because of that, I have been rejected by both sides of the spectrum. And because of that, I was able to look at both sides pretty objectively, black and white, and notice, why do you believe this? Why do you believe that? And you know, through that, I still identify as African American. I still, you know, feel a lot of that discrimination and, you know, being a victim, especially on Cape Cod. And so, you know, some of those things, you know, I felt I needed, it was still my right to talk about them. But I was also, because I'm mixed, I was able to look at them objectively. For Martin Luther King, he really inspired me, his words, and you know, I went to go see plays about him and stuff, and I just was so moved by how, yeah, about how his message was about love. I've found, especially what's going on now, is that a lot of young people are standing up, and I think that's the beauty of this time. But also that I feel a lot of people are standing up in anger, especially the younger generations, and there's no communication between either side. And I feel like Martin Luther King was trying to do that. He was trying to be peaceful and walk through the streets, you know, and I feel that right now with gun violence, with, you know, people are attacking everyone from the other side. And I think that's wrong, because I think that what needs to happen is there's a lot of people on both sides that agree with, you know, that you realize that some people are agreeing with each other, but there's just this like, no, I won't listen to you, no, I won't listen to you. And so, you know, back to younger generations standing up, I feel that it's been amazing in the past 4 years, especially since the election. You know, it really created a divide, but also created a lot of young people to get off their phones and, you know, get to the streets, which has been amazing. But I feel like, yeah, my only point is that I feel a lot of it has still been fueled by anger. And so, you know, when it comes to Martin Luther King, I think he would be proud that a lot of young people are standing up, but maybe I would think he would say, you know, again, the point is to be peaceful and to be loving and to be kind and to try and have a conversation.